Hello, welcome to BioGrades TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. How the Democratic Republic of Congo got independence. Generally, most countries in Africa that were colonized had not so pleasant experiences with their colonial monsters. Oh, masters, apologies. But few, if any, had it as brutal as the territory now known as the Democratic Republic of Congo. Let's see some of the things that happened before their independence. The area that is today known as the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, was formerly a colony of Belgium. Belgian exploration and administration occurred from the 1870s until 1960. It was initially led by Sir Henry Morton Stanley, who carried out his explorations under the sponsorship of King Leopold II of Belgium. King Leopold formally got the rights to the Congo territory at the Conference of Berlin in 1885 and made the land his private property. He called it the Congo Free State. The regime of Leopold began various infrastructural projects such as the railway that ran from the coast to the capital Leopoldville, which is now known as Kinshasa. The railway project took 8 years to complete. Of course, those infrastructural projects were aimed at making it easier to reach the assets which Leopold could extract from the colony. In the Free State, the local people were forced to produce rubber, for which there was a huge market, especially in the automobile industry. No small wealth was amassed by Leopold from this venture. So brutal was he at ensuring the rubber production quotas were met that it became a matter of policy to cut off the limbs of the natives who failed to meet up their quotas. This cruel treatment was also meted out on others perceived guilty of other offenses, including children. Cut limbs became the potent symbol of colonial brutality in Congo. Between 1885 and 1908, millions of Congolese died as a result of exploitation and disease. In some areas, the population declined drastically. Smallpox and sleeping sickness is believed to have killed nearly half of the population in the areas surrounding the lower Congo River. Given the magnitude of the abuses inflicted on the Congolese, it was only a matter of time before the news reached the outside world. In 1904, Roger Casement, the British consul at Boma in the Congo, was instructed by the British government to investigate the news. His report, called the Casement Report, indeed confirmed the accusations of humanitarian abuses. The Belgian parliament then forced Leopold II to set up an independent commission of inquiry. Again, its findings confirmed Casement's report of abuses, concluding that the population of the Congo had been reduced by half during this period. In 1908, the Belgian parliament, though initially reluctant, bowed to international pressure, especially from the United Kingdom, and took over the affairs of the Congo Free State from King Leopold II. On the 18th of October 1908, Belgium annexed the Congo as part of the Belgian colony after its parliament voted in favor of that. Executive power was vested on the Belgian Minister of Colonial Affairs, assisted by a colonial council. With the Congo now a colony of Belgium and no more a personal property of King Leopold II, basic education and health care, which were previously almost non-existent, began to slowly gain importance as part of the colonial administration's plans. However, extracting the wealth of the Congo for the good of the Belgian economy remained the primary interest of the colonial administration. As at 1936, about 728 Belgian administrators ran the colony. No political activity whatsoever was permitted by the Belgian authorities. The Belgian army in the colony, known as the Force Publique, which numbered about 19,000 as at 1918, was on hand to put out any attempts at rebellion. The force public comprised of Belgian officials and local recruits. It was not until 1957 that some form of political responsibility was allowed for the Congolese with the introduction of a major local government reform. By then, a group of westernized Africans who were eager to exercise their political rights had sprung up. Also, even among rural Congolese, some degree of political awareness was beginning to grow, seeing that surrounding colonies were already being given independence. An earlier publication in 1956 of a political manifesto calling for immediate independence was partly responsible for stimulating the political awakening of the Congolese population. The manifesto was written by a group affiliated with the Alliance des Congo, ABACO, an association based in Leopoldville, now Kinshasa. The manifesto was a response to the ideas proposed by a Belgian professor, A.J. van Bilsen, who called for a 30-year plan for the independence of the Congo from Belgium. The ABACO manifesto instead called for an immediate granting of independence, stating, "Rather than postponing emancipation for another 30 years, we should be granted self-government today." ABACO led riots against the Belgian administration as they pressed for self-governance. Besides the internal pressure from the Congolese people, Belgium also was under international pressure to terminate their colonial administration in Congo. Eventually, they bowed to the pressures, and in May 1960, a growing nationalist movement, the Mouvement National Congolais, MNC, headed by Patrice Lumumba, won the parliamentary elections. On the 30th of June 1960, the Democratic Republic of Congo was officially granted independence and Patrice Lumumba became the first prime minister, while Joseph Kasavubu, who was the leader of ABACO, was elected as president. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.